Let's get to today's topic. So these TikToks came across my timeline.
I'm sorry, the standard for men just got raised. I went on a date last night. He's gonna see this, and that's what makes it all the more funny. I'm going on a girls trip in like 2 weeks for my birthday, and he was like, oh, what do you want for your birthday? And I was like, oh, nothing, I'm going on a girls trip. And he was like, give me your phone. Takes my phone, opens my Venmo, scans my fucking Venmo thing, and Venmos me $300 with the caption, so men don't buy you drinks in Miami. That is literally insane, but why do I love it? I'm sorry,
First date.
Sam. No, I'm just kidding. He does whatever he does. She likes it. She loves it. Great. First date, $300 on the Venmo. Crazy to me, but
Yeah.
if he likes it, I love it. If she likes it, I love it too. I'm like, I don't really.
I think we live in probably one of the most fascinating times in dating
intense.
because on one hand we have all these like contradicting complaints from ladies and men when it comes to dating. Like on one hand you'll hear women say like, oh, men are not emotionally invested, they don't open up, or they don't, make an effort to be, emotionally developed or whatever it might be. Oh, men love bomb, stuff like that. On the other hand, you'll have a video like this that goes super viral with women going, oh, I want a love like this to find me. I'm like, you don't think it's weird that you're on a first date? The dude feels that comfortable to grab your phone, Venmo you money without asking you if it's okay, and then says, I don't want other men to buy you drinks on a first date. You know what I'm saying? Like just think about you about to take a trip with your girls, and he's already being like, I don't want other niggas to talk to you, and you think that shit cute, but then you gonna cry like a motherfucker love bomb me. Yeah, maybe they love bomb you because y'all like that shit.
Remember.
Maybe they come and lay it on thick because y'all like that shit. Maybe they're not focused on emotional shit because they've learned that if they just hand you money, it's like a cheat code. For some of y'all, and the most mind-blowing part to me is that these ladies are successful and they're wealthy, and they still like this goofy ass shit.
But you remember when we went on the trip with the boys, we had that whole conversation about love bombing.
Whoa, pause. Hey, yo, I was never with niggas talking about love bombing.
That's crazy. You're crazy.
How am I crazy?
Yo, I took you out shopping, and then you couldn't. I fucking flew you out, nigga.
Yo, listen.
You gonna deny this shit?
Ever since you cut your hair, you look like Diddy every day.
That's right. I told you that again.
Nigga talking about, hey, moisturizer, baby oil. Yeah. Okay.
No, but
Okay,
maybe you were not there, but we were on a trip and we were talking about love bombing, and the boy was talking to me like, yeah, but no, it's not necessarily bad. I'm like, no, it is bad. That's weird behavior. Love bombing like that in the beginning is weird. If you like it, I love it.
I think I remember because what the example was somebody said, I loved you on date number 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. And then one of the guys was like, what's wrong with that? If he's feeling it, he's feeling it.
And I'm like, that's weird. You don't even know the person. So you go. So you was on the trip.
I was there because I remember your argument.
And then after that, I took you out.
But I was like behind the window. I was listening because it was too gay to be with like 5 niggas being like, yo, I want to bomb you shit. So that was weird. But I was listening.
But I still took you out shopping after. We bought gifts and shit.
You bought me this vest and I wear it every day. Thank you. So what were you going to
say?
Be
grateful, nigga. Be grateful.
I'm your only prospect.
Jesus.
Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Sodomy. That's a crazy remix. But anyways,
nigga, you outgave me. That's crazy.
Yeah. And this is why women accept $300 from other men, because niggas just be doing it
because it works.
Because niggas is more concerned with doing gay shit with their boys than they are with taking care of these girls.
But I don't do gay shit with my boys. You know I do gay shit with my wife.
Facts.
Stop. You be saying that shit.
Okay, moving past that, I agree with you. The whole love bombing thing, it does work. But not only does it work, it's like women glorify it, and it's like you don't see what that shit is.
They don't glorify it.
And you know
it's
what?
It's not glory. It's
the whole financial discussion is fascinating to me because like now we've gotten to a point where if a man spends money on you, a lot of women are convinced that means he cares and he really wants to be with you. Not realizing a lot of people are just substituting actual emotional labor or emotional investment or the labor of actually like take whatever mental energy you need to really get to know somebody, showcase some personality, and they're substituting it with money. But I'm not gonna get mad at dudes because a lot of y'all say y'all like this shit. You know, the amount of women I've heard who this is just funny to me. They'll tell me like for me it makes me feel loved when the man pays for everything, even though I can pay for parts of it. Like I don't want to, and I like it when the man pays for absolutely everything. I'm like, okay, then why aren't you with that guy then? It's like, oh yeah, he neglected me emotionally. Yeah. In fact, you guys want it. You want him to pay for everything. You want him to be emotionally present. You want to have, but you've already told him that the reward system for him paying for shit is essentially he gets in your pants. Low key, some of y'all be whoring yourselves out. High key, I'll say that's what I think.
No key, ajar door, fully ajar door. The thing that happened is that it's just like whenever you eat. Sometimes you could go home and have that fast food. That you could go home and have that home cooked meal, but it takes time you have to go to the grocery store, get all the things together.
You can just Uber Eats it, bro.
No, that's fast food, right? Every restaurant that you got and you're gonna Uber Eat is gonna be fast food. The gratification is right now. You don't want to wait. But the thing with the money, when I'm paying out something, when I'm paying you, when I'm showing you love with the money, what happened is that it's my way of bypassing the time that it's going to get for you to feel gratification. Just like that fast food. The fast food is going to gratify. It's going to, it feels good, but really it's taxing on your body. Yep. Because it's really fasting. It doesn't give you the proper nutriment, right? The nutrients and everything that you're supposed to need. It's the same thing when you're leading with money and whenever you're love bombing with like your cash and everything and stuff. You feel love right away. But really, it doesn't have weight if the follow-up doesn't ensue. Yep. You understand what I'm saying? You need to follow up as well. You need to be able to...
Even like the whole love bombing thing is just, it really is what you said. I haven't earned what you're giving, so why are you giving it?
I can't trust you.
Like, imagine you meet somebody on the first date and they're like, yo, here's the key to my place. You would think it's weird. Why? Because you guys have skipped so many steps. Where have you built this kind of trust? Already involving yourself in someone else's personal finance is just a bit odd to me.
And you know what? I'm gonna take it a step further. The love bombing thing on the first date is crazy. Oversharing on the first date is crazy as well.
Okay, check this out. I want you to see some of these comments. We got one from the official Tinder account and says, yeah, that's your boyfriend. 73K likes, okay? I want you to just see the degree to which the brainwashing is happening with these ladies on TikTok, okay? May this love kidnap me tomorrow, never let me go. 60,000 likes. Aggressive green flag. Yes, ma'am. Hot. Period. That was hot of him. Periods.
Like periods, like she has her periods, or like that end of sentence period.
I don't know. I think I just added the extra ones for dramatic effect.
Oh, so you added the S on top?
Yeah. You know, I was just...
Was it just period?
I was just fluffing the numbers.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Let's see what this is.
Everything in me is like, just wait till you guys find out that he is 6'5" and 270 something fucking pounds.
Okay.
I love it.
So, right, she meets this guy, loses her mind over these attributes, spent money on her, got in her pants, whatever. Okay, so what happens afterwards?
Longly overdue Venmo Man update video. Here you go. We did end up going out on a second date after the original one. It was a Sunday that we had gone on the date that he had Venmoed me. Monday, the video literally blew up and went viral. It got like 5 million views, basically fucking overnight. And then Tuesday was the day that we went on a second date. He called the second date basically a farewell dinner because we both knew that it was just like not working. So whoever wants Venmo Man, you can have Venmo Man. And no, men didn't buy me drinks in Miami, but I also didn't want men to be buying me drinks in Miami. Sorry to disappoint you, and I might need to put a pause on my dating life because it's not going well, and I need a break.
Why is it not going? I'm sorry, babe. Why is it not? Hold on. Why, babe? What? Babe. Why is it not going well? Enlighten me. What's going on?
If you think about it, though, he got a great deal. You know, if you think about it, didn't he get a great deal?
Of course he got a great deal.
He paid for dinner.
But he didn't get the smash, though.
He paid for dinner, gave her the $300, spent the next day, which is a Sunday, hitting it in church.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. The pussy.
This little light of mine.
I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Worth every $300.
Goddamn.
I'm just saying, you know.
Did he bust it? Did she say he busted?
He clapped them cheeks, bro. Yo, listen, look, bro, these guys spending this money. She didn't describe the way he looks. She throwing it back for him. It is what it is.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait, back that shit.
Pause.
Back that shit up.
Pause.
Back that.
Uh,
So he paid. That's a discount hoe. Ain't that $300 for clappy cheeks?
so what happened?
Wait.
First he raised the standard, then a date later, within 4 days, you realize he wasn't the one. I wonder why. You know, if you guys spent more you know,
Yo, that is crazy.
some of y'all deserve all the bad outcomes. You got.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, this girl, she had double D titties. Oh my God, her ass, that BBL was crazy. 2 days later, I realized she wasn't a wife. Well, maybe it's because you prioritized the wrong thing, stupid.
Yo.
I can't, like, it's impressive. It's impressive.
And I'm not calling you that, lady. I'm just saying that for his perspective, if you would have to go get like services, it would cost him a lot more than that. And that could actually be like a scam, like a, yeah, what's up, ma, this and that. They do the date and this and that. And he just want to smash. And he's like, oh, word, blat out. And you're like, ooh.
It's worse than you think because for less, they get to hit it raw. Yeah, because an escort, she gonna charge you out the wazoo, and then you gotta bring tests and everything, because they try to stay professional with their shit.
Sure.
You can hit a lot of these regulars and these influencers raw for cheap.
Or no.
Oh, people are always fucking raw. That's why you got this STD explosion happening out here. So just think about it. If you just running through the gambit and all you gotta do is pay for a dinner, it's actually cheaper than going to an escort.
Yeah, I've been saying is at the basis of it, it is cheap.
And who knows? Maybe it's not this girl, but it is other girls.
Maybe it's not this girl. Yeah.
It is other girls. You best believe the reason why he doing this shit. And I know me personally, if I were to offer a girl $300 on the first date for her some Venmo shit and she just giddy and like, oh, you're so amazing, I would 100% think less of her. Absolutely. The way I was raised, my parents would have never accepted any of my sisters or any of my siblings accept money from a random person on the first meeting.
Fair.
And I would think you guys would be fucking insane if you looked at your kids and said, take money from strangers that you don't know.
You know it's not free.
Especially those with an interest and may have ulterior motives. Like, that's just so weird to, I don't know. Like, if that's my daughter, I would be telling her, stay away from a guy who, because he's not coming at you correctly.
I think if my sister would go on a date and someone would offer $50 on the date, she would think it's suspicious. $300
What would you
is crazy.
think?
No, it's crazy.
What would you counsel her?
No, it's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I don't even think I would have to. Someone would give her $50 and I think she'd be like, wow, that's crazy. $300?
Yeah. Don't complain afterwards, oh, men are trash. Y'all enable it. You guys encourage them to just be about money. You guys often reinforce the fact that that's all they really got to bring to the table and they got to be a bit cute. All right, then. So they going to hit the gym, get their bread, spend it on you, hit it and quit it.
Just know that if ever you're calling a group trash, it's because there's a bin that fits. There's a bin that fits.
All right. That's all from me. Anything else from you, boss?
No, I'm good.
All right. Let us know what y'all think in the comments.